And we're live.
Logan, a little bit of a tune-up today. Preseason game down here in AHL. I know you got a chance to see a lot of the stuff that went on during the postseason, but how do you feel to get your sea legs back going again?
Yeah, it definitely felt really cool to be on the Rangers jersey and to play a game. I thought we had a really good game. We just couldn't vary, and that happens. And it's preseason. We're getting the Kings out, and we'll be ready to go Friday.
You know, that power outage that happened Friday, you don't get played after a preseason game. I believe that that team they played Tucson. Yeah, 6. How's that disadvantage? You know, coming out to a team that had already played a game. That's that disadvantage. Like,
yeah, I don't really think it's a disadvantage, to be honest. I think both teams were playing hockey, and both teams came out hard. It was a pretty good game. I thought we came out really hard. Just like I said before, just going to score and capitalize on our chances. But no, I don't think it's a disadvantage at all.
Offensively, you know, it felt like, especially in those first 2 periods, felt like you guys had it in there. You guys were out shooting them much of the time. It's just the shots were falling.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the offense?
Yeah, obviously you'd like to see some of those go in and score more than one goal in a game, but that's hockey. It happens, and I think we can build off a lot of those plays, like you said. And we know if we keep getting those chances, they're going to go in. And yeah, we're pretty happy with the chances we created, but not happy to vary.
Got a little bit of a less than a week until the home opener. I know training camp. Going through with a lot of guys that you know now, being with the Kraken organization, development camp, whatnot, and the training camp. How easy does that make it in the transition of coming into a brand new season and knowing that these are the guys that you're going to be around for a good while?
Yeah, like you said before, kind of being here at the end of last year, I think helped me a ton, and kind of getting to know the guys, getting to know the coaches and the organization, I think was invaluable. And yeah, we're really excited for Friday. Thanks.
Thank you.
Am I speaking to you or
We'll both ask questions.
I'll start it off.
whoever that's there?
Yep. Best preseason game. I know the team didn't get a chance to play Friday night, so some of the game plan had to switch. See a lot of guys that would have probably seen Friday. How does that change kind of evaluating the roster heading into the opening week?
I mean, I think obviously it's preseason. It's an opportunity for all of the players, regardless of where they're at or where they came from, I think to prove that they're capable to play at this level. And we saw a good test of that tonight. And obviously Friday was a tough outcome without being able to play for them to be able to prove that, you know, 2 opportunities. But I think today was just a testament to it, how deep we are as an organization, and you can see a lot of speed and some talent across the board. So we're excited about the group.
Having one less game to play, you may not get to try the lineups into this preseason. Was there an effort to put more different lineups into this game? It just as the game went on, it took clear times.
Yeah, I think just giving them all a good opportunity, an equal opportunity to show what they're capable of, and in roles where they're definitely deserving of. So I think we saw that. I think the players, you know, with the situations and the circumstances, it's preseason, and you got to take every opportunity that you get to show it, and we did that tonight.
I know it's not the outcome you guys wanted in the goal scoring column tonight, but what were some of the positive things that took out of what you did?
Yeah, I mean, I think overall, our biggest focus was just laying, you know, pieces of the puzzle for us, the foundation, and putting those pieces in place early so that we can build on. But I think we executed in terms of the game plan. Obviously, our overall puck play and some things could have been cleaner, but we definitely got the shots and the opportunities that we needed to capitalize and get a different result. We just didn't get that tonight. But overall, happy with the performance and definitely the work of the guys.
Last year, it seemed like, you know, it was an older roster, a lot of veteran players. Now we're starting to see the young people, and you touched on it before, just the speed and just the young talent. Can you talk about how almost kind of refreshing that is, I guess, in a way, to see the way now you see the Kraken pool coming in a little bit more. Just how cool is that to see finally come to fruition after hearing about it all last year, that, hey, next year there'll be another pool of much younger guys?
second year. Starting to see those prospects hit the ice, drafted players with us, and you can see the talent, you can see the speed, the creative, playmaking ability. You saw it in Morrison tonight, Robertson tonight. It's a lot of fun for us as a coaching staff and us as a team to be able to bring guys like that into our organization and build them up.
Last question for you. I mean, from a Kraken standpoint, I know this is what they want to see happen, and they want to see the development of every player. You got to go to development camp, you got to training camp. Just summarize, if you could, this week leading into the opening night. What are you kind of looking for from a Firebirds perspective, and also knowing that the Kraken are keeping a good eye on a lot of their players, and the last 2 days they've sent down 15 guys.
Yeah, obviously we understand that we're a direct feeder to the Kraken, and we play a key role in that development process. And starting with development camp, seeing these young guys come in, obviously surrounded by their peers, the same age group, and then going into main camp and seeing them slotted in against NHL players, and you can really see where we can support them, where we can get them to. And so to now have them this past week in our hands and within our Firebirds, I guess, position, it's exciting because we know where we can get them to, but we also know that it's just supporting them. Each player requires different things in their game, and that's the part where it gets fun as coaching to create those development paths for them and to obviously do our job for the Kraken.
Less than a week till the for there, of course, for everything in the game. Is there an area of the game which you guys are going to focus on working on?
Yeah, I think we have a pretty strong returning group, which we're excited about, and like we just spoke about, a lot of young talent coming in. So just figuring out the pieces of how they all fit together, but getting to our identity right away. We are a fast, creative, offensive team, and I think being able to bring that on the back end as well this year, and to just get going right out of the gates, to establish that mentality and to carry what we built last year. I think we proved to everyone across the league that we're serious, we're a competitive team, and the whole entire organization from the fan base is behind us. So we're excited to hit the ice and bring that on Friday.
A lot of difficult decisions coming up in the next probably 24 to 48 hours in terms of what this roster is going to look like. Did you see that kind of through today's game, knowing this was a big chance for a lot of these players to make their mark? Did you see that a lot of these guys were really given more than maybe 110%?
Yeah, obviously the opportunities are fewer and far between for that chance to prove, and we're just happy that they got a preseason game. Last year we didn't have that opportunity to play against another American League team with the same purpose in mind. And so I think for sure you could see the guys. There's disappointment not having the Friday night game, but I think the greatest thing, regardless of the outcomes for them tonight, the development path looks so different for everyone. And you look at Gordy, and he played in the ECHL and worked his way all the way in the NHL. And you look at a Ty Cartier last year, an undrafted player who dominated the OHL and junior, dominated the AHL, made his way to the NHL undrafted. So I think regardless whether they make it or they take a step in a different direction tonight, that the future is bright for all of them. They're great players and they're great characters. That's one thing we're fortunate about.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Jess.
Thank you.